more than human. And welcome to the channel. My name is J.R. Carroll. I am the author of the More Than Human novels, and today we are going to talk about my TBR for the month of November and the return of Jim Butcher. Now, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know I might be the biggest Dresden fan in all of BookTube. And I've read through the series maybe 6 or 7 times, and we did a whole year-long Dresden Files, reviews, then discussions every few months. And those came to an end, sadly, but it was a great time. Some of the funnest videos I've ever made. Now, I've been told for a long time, hey, try one of his other book series. But, it's just hard, to decide what new series I'm going to throw in. But with the, release, or the imminent release of Olympian Fair, I was like, well, this is the time. So the first book I'm going to read in the month of November will be the Aeronauts Windlass, which is the first book in the Cinder Spire series. I don't know much about these books. I'm going to be honest. All I know is they're very steampunky. Apparently, there's like these spirals that protect people. I believe they live in them. I don't know if it's like the halos from Halo rings or something, the Citadel from Mass Effect or something like that. But Jim Butcher is my favorite author of all time. He has influenced my writing so much, so I can't wait to give his other series a go. And I know he has a third series too. But yeah, so I'm gonna read the Aeronauts Windlass, and then I think on the 7th, the Olympian Fair drops, and I'm going to try and be the first person without previous access to do a review for the Olympian Fair. At this point, I haven't checked in if anyone has got the book early and already did it, but I'm going to try to do it same day. I'm going to try to do the whole book while I'm at work, and then I'm going to try and get home here and get it out to you guys. So the third book is going to be the 5th book in the Witcher series as we continue our journey back to the Witcher, and this is Baptism of Fire. And the great thing about these is from the first 3 books, I pretty much knew everything that was going on. Now we're into the middle of the series, and there's so much stuff that I'm like, I don't know what's really in this book. So I'm pretty freaking excited to find new things or be surprised. Sapkowski is one of the greatest writers to ever live. And we're going to be, I think on the 5th of the month, we'll have our Witcher discussion for the previous book. I don't know if we'll have another discussion at the end of November, or if we'll do it at the beginning of December. But yeah, so Baptism of Fire is going to be on the docket. Now, I also will be catching up on another series, so I'll have the Cinder Spire series caught up after those two, and then the newest book in the Murderbot series comes out on the 14th. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. I'm one of those weird people that the first one, All Systems Red, I did not like it. But they were so short, I was like, I'll just keep going. And I really liked almost all the follow-ups, which is crazy because most people are like, All Systems Red is the greatest. And then they're all like, the rest of the books are whatever. But I am the opposite. I think they've gotten better. And I don't know if that's like the 7th book in the series, the 9th, something like that. But yes, definitely ready for that. And then we took 1 month off. I had been doing a Song of Ice and Fire book every month. Last month, finally took took a break after the Feast of Crows, and so now, we are in the final one, and I'll be caught up a Dance with Dragons, and then I can be mad that he hasn't made a book in 13 years. So yeah, I love A Song of Ice and Fire now. I am completely on board. Yeah, I think George does multiple POV better than anybody. Then we're going to book 2 in the Greenbone saga, Jade War. Um, yeah, Jade City is one of those books that I wasn't as high as everybody else was on it, but it was fun enough that I really wanted to continue. This book, it got a lot bigger than the last one, so there's a lot of thick books on the month of November. But yeah, I'm excited to see where they go from here, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where they're gonna go. For the last one, because it's so contained story, but I really really like it. And then if I have time, I will jump into the second book in the Troy Rising series by John Ringo, which is Citadel. Yeah, my friend Nathan got me on to these books, and the first book, Live Free or Die, amazing, so fun. Reminded me of Expeditionary Forces, my favorite sci-fi series, and it really reminded me of that. Really brought up, and it's a trilogy, so that's the second book in too. So maybe I'll have the Greenbone saga and the Troy Rising series done by the end of the year, and get some more series, some more trilogies under my belt. But that is it for my TBR. I don't, sometimes stuff sneaks in, but I don't think anything else is going to sneak in, because we have 2 new releases that are priorities here. But what are you reading in the month of November? Let me know. Make sure you like, subscribe, check out my Patreon. I have some pretty cool stuff on there. And remember, be more than human.